Let's go to an old mate of ours from Sky News, a colleague, used to be a regular contributor here, and that is Nicholas Rees, former Labor Party staffer, of course, now Lord Mayor of Melbourne. There was a story out last week about his excessive overseas and domestic travel bill, but he's off overseas again, apparently. The next trip he's off into Asia, I think China again, but certainly around Asia at a cost of $80,000. That's on top of $114,000 since the end of 2020. He's having a ripe old time, isn't he, Danica?
Why is everyone going to China at the moment? Have we missed something, Chris? What is going on?
Well, he's high up in the Labor Party. So.
Well, that's it. I mean, look, obviously Nick Rees is a friend of Sky News here, but I mean, come on, $130,000 to fly business class. Surely one of the councillors, surely somebody within the city of Melbourne has gone, hang on a second, the optics of this don't look very good when you're sending a whole contingent of councillors over there. And just one point, Chris, the Herald Sun quoted a source within Town Hall that said trying to get on this junket has been the hottest ticket in town.
I bet it
has been. I mean,
I'll carry your bags, Nick, if you look. I think he's just trying to get out of Melbourne before the finals as a Carlton supporter is my tip. Now, I want to go to this story from the UK because it just resonates so strongly with the sorts of idiocy we've seen in Australia. And this is a diversity day where they encourage all their students to wear attire that symbolises their nationality and their heritage. And a girl turns up in the British flag, like Spice Girl, proud of her British heritage, and she's told off. They try and get her to change into an old uniform. In the end, sit her in the office until her father can pick her up and take her home. This is just outrageous, Lisa.
Yeah, how dare you be proud of your own heritage and be proud of your own country? That's what this has come down to. You know, I spent a long time working in America, and many houses over there, no matter where you go, will have the US flag proudly flying outside of their houses. Here in Australia, you barely see it. And in the UK, you now have a 12-year-old schoolgirl being admonished because she dared to wear the flag on her dress. I think on this one, I'm glad the father actually has made a point of it and spoken out publicly, but that school should hang its head in shame.
They sure
It's reverse
should.
discrimination.
They've apologised. It's a bit like that in Australia now. People say it's sort of almost racist to raise the Australian flag. It's outrageous. The schoolgirl is only 12-year-old. She's in Year 7. Her name was Courtney Wright, and here's what she had to say.
First teacher I saw, she straight away just took me to go get changed. She didn't want to hear about my dress or see it. She just straight away wanted to get changed and not be in it. Another teacher tried to stop me and said that you can't be in that, it's your nationality and not your culture.
Very similar to what we see here.
Absolutely it is. I mean, look what happens to us on Australia Day, Chris. You dare to even fly the Australian flag, suddenly you're a bigot, you're a racist, you shouldn't be proud of your own culture. It just goes to show how woke the education system has become. It's been hijacked by activists who obviously hate their own culture and want to celebrate everyone else's culture except the British. You know, you had people allowed to wear burqas at this diversity day, but God forbid you want to wear the Union Jack. That is considered racist. I just think that it just goes to show it's a broader problem of not being allowed to feel proud of who you are and where you've come from.
12-year-old girls wearing burqas is okay, but not a dress with the British flag. It's a warped world indeed. Let me go back to the US, though, because I'll just share this with you. There's a lot of talk and all sorts of conspiracy theories about the Jeffrey Epstein files, supposedly, who's on the list of names and all the rest of it. But Donald Trump, who's one of the many celebrities who's been photographed with Epstein over the years, well, he said today that he doesn't even understand why everybody's interested in this stuff. Have a look.
These files were made up by Comey. They were made up by Obama. They were made up by the Biden. It's going to be up to her. Whatever she thinks is credible, she should release. I don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring.
There you go. If it's so boring, why aren't they releasing it, Lisa?
Well, it just boggles your mind, really, doesn't it? So they've talked all this time about there being a list. Bondi came out and said that there was a list, it was on her desk for review, and now suddenly there is no list. You can't tell me that there has been the investigations that there has been and that there is no list that exists. You know, that it might sound conspiracy theorist, yes, but I find it very hard to believe that with all the investigations, you know, you've got someone also in prison now for 20 years serving time over it. You know, Epstein was behind bars on charges. You can't tell me that a list does not exist.
Yeah, just quickly, if there's nothing to hide, just get it out there.
Just get it out there. Why? I mean, and obviously, come on, Donald Trump, we know why. We want the list out. We're all very curious here. Release it, please.
Oh, he's playing dumb. I don't know why everyone's interested in this. Give me a break. Thanks so much for joining us, Danica and Lisa. I appreciate it.